Welcome to the Obscured Truth, the visual podcast that dives deep into the darkest mysteries and the stories the world tried to forget. In this episode, you'll hear a detailed investigation filled with facts, theories, and chilling twists. So, put on your headphones, turn down the lights, because what you're about to hear may stay with you forever. The footage begins like any ordinary hotel security video, a dimly lit elevator. A young woman steps in. She presses several buttons, then waits. The elevator doors don't close. She peeks out, steps in again, hides in the corner. Then suddenly, she's gesturing wildly as if speaking to someone or something. She steps in and out several times. Her movements are erratic, her expression unreadable, and then she disappears. That was the last time Elisa Lam was seen alive. When the Los Angeles Police Department released the elevator footage from the Cecil Hotel in February 2013, it exploded across the internet. Within hours, it was being dissected on YouTube, Reddit, Facebook. Millions of views, thousands of theories. Was she being followed? Was she hallucinating? Was something or someone just out of frame? The video was disturbing, not because of what it showed, but because of what it didn't. No sound, no context, no answers. Just a few minutes of unsettling behavior. And then silence. It quickly became one of the most viral unsolved mysteries of the digital age. But the truth behind Elisa Lam's death would turn out to be far more complex and far more tragic than anyone expected. Because what started as a bizarre disappearance would soon uncover dark histories, twisted theories, and a trail of coincidences that made people ask, was it really just a tragic accident, or was there something deeper happening inside the walls of the infamous Hotel Cecil? Before she became the center of a viral mystery, Elisa Lam was just a 21-year-old college student from Vancouver, British Columbia. The daughter of immigrants from Hong Kong, Elisa was quiet, introspective, and intelligent. She loved fashion, photography, and books. She often posted her thoughts, struggles, and inspirations on a personal blog, first on Blogspot, later on Tumblr, under the username Nouvelle Nouveau. There, she opened up about her mental health, her dreams, her loneliness, and the desire to escape the weight of expectation. She wrote with honesty, vulnerability, wit and pain. Elisa had been diagnosed with bipolar disorder and depression, and she documented her experiences navigating life while managing these conditions. At times, her posts were bright and hopeful. Other times, they hinted at something darker, feelings of isolation, failure, and internal chaos. In early 2013, Elisa decided to take a solo trip down the west coast of the United States. It was meant to be a reset, an adventure to Los Angeles, San Diego, and San Francisco before returning to her studies. She promised her parents she would check in every day. One of the stops on her trip was the Cecil Hotel, a low-budget option in downtown LA, infamous for its troubled past. A place linked to suicides, overdoses, and even serial killers like Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker. She checked into a shared room, but soon moved to a private one after her roommates reported she was acting strangely. What exactly they saw has never been publicly revealed. But just days later, Elisa would vanish without a trace. From this point on, the case becomes less about who she was, and more about what happened to her. And that's where things start to unravel. Elisa Lam checked into the Cecil Hotel on January 26, 2013. From the outside, it looked like just another cheap downtown hotel, a little worn, a little grim. But inside, its history was far from ordinary. The Cecil had long been associated with death, darkness, and violence. Still, for Elisa, it was just a place to stay on her California adventure. In the beginning, everything seemed normal. She visited bookstores, took photographs, updated her Tumblr blog. She kept in touch with her parents every day, as promised. But on January 31st, the calls suddenly stopped. Elisa failed to check in with her family. No emails, no messages, no posts, nothing. Concerned, her parents contacted the LAPD. Within 24 hours, the police began investigating her disappearance. Detectives canvassed the area. They interviewed hotel staff and guests. Flyers with her photo posted all over downtown Los Angeles. Officers searched the Cecil hallways, stairwells, and rooftop, even bringing in search dogs. But there was no sign of Elisa. According to hotel employees, her behavior in the days leading up to her disappearance had been odd. Some said she had been seen talking to herself, hiding behind furniture, or pacing the lobby like she was waiting for someone. Others claimed she would leave the hotel at night and return at strange hours. Still, no one saw her leave the building. The day she vanished, her belongings, including her passport, wallet, and medication, were found still in her room. The longer she remained missing, the more disturbing the case became. No witnesses, no leads. No footage, at least none that the public had seen yet. The LAPD reviewed hours of security camera recordings. Most showed nothing unusual, until they found the footage from the elevator. That video would soon be released to the public, and what it captured would turn a missing person case into one of the most unsettling mysteries of the Internet era. On February 13, 2013, 2 weeks after Elisa Lam vanished, the LAPD released a surveillance video taken from inside the hotel's elevator. It was meant to generate leads. Instead, it became a global phenomenon. The video showed Elisa stepping into the elevator in the early hours of January 31st. She presses multiple buttons, waits. The doors stay open. She peeks out cautiously, steps back, then out again. She flattens herself against the wall, hiding. Her hands move strangely, as if she's trying to feel something invisible. She looks panicked, confused, disoriented. And then she's gone. No one else ever appears on camera. There's no sound. No explanation. Just 2.5 minutes of surreal behavior. Viewers were hooked. YouTubers dissected every frame. Reddit threads exploded with theories. The clip was called one of the creepiest videos ever recorded. Many believed Elisa was running from someone or something just off camera. Others thought she was hallucinating. Some even said the footage had been edited, pointing to unnatural timestamps and abrupt skips. Speculation ran wild. Was she being chased? Was she under the influence? Was it a psychotic break? Or was something paranormal happening? The elevator itself became a character in the story. Why didn't the doors close? Why did it seem to malfunction only when she was inside? The video struck a nerve, a collision between real horror and digital myth. It blurred the line between fact and fiction. And as millions watched, Elisa's face became a symbol of Internet-era mystery. But as the video went viral, something else was happening behind the scenes in the Cecil Hotel. Guests had started complaining. Their tap water tasted strange. The pressure was low. And disturbingly, the water was coming out dark and discolored. Maintenance was sent to check the rooftop water tanks. What they found would shock the world and finally answer the question everyone was asking. Where is Elisa Lam? On February 19, 2013, nearly 3 weeks after Elisa Lam disappeared, a hotel maintenance worker climbed to the rooftop of the Cecil Hotel. He was investigating a series of complaints from guests. The water pressure was low. The taps sputtered. And worst of all, the water that did come out was dark, foul-tasting, and had a strange odor. The rooftop housed 4 large water tanks, each several feet tall. One of them, the one furthest from the access door, had its lid slightly ajar. Inside was the body of Elisa Lam, floating face up, naked and lifeless. The discovery was both horrifying and baffling. Immediately, the rooftop was sealed off. Investigators began asking how and why she had ended up in a sealed water tank on a secure rooftop with no clear path of entry. To reach the tanks, Elisa would have had to exit through a locked door that triggered an alarm, climb a metal ladder, open a heavy tank lid, and enter the tank alone. There were no footprints on the rooftop, no signs of forced entry, no evidence of a struggle, and no security footage of her climbing to the roof. Her clothes were found at the bottom of the tank. Her phone never recovered. The questions multiplied. Did she go up there on her own? Was someone following her? Did she intend to die? Or was she trying to escape? And more chillingly, why did it take 19 days to find her? Why had the rooftop not been thoroughly searched the first time? The world now had an answer to where Elisa Lam had gone. But the how and why remained. More disturbing than ever. After Elisa Lam's body was recovered from the rooftop water tank, the Los Angeles County Coroner's Office launched a full investigation. Toxicology reports were ordered. An autopsy was conducted. Every detail, from fingerprints to medication levels, was analyzed. And then the official cause of death was released. Accidental drowning, with Elisa's bipolar disorder listed as a significant condition. No evidence of physical trauma. No signs of sexual assault. No drugs or alcohol in her system, aside from traces of her prescribed medication. But almost immediately, the findings raised more questions than answers. The toxicology report showed that Elisa had taken all her prescribed medications, at least not recently. Some, like her mood stabilizer, lamotrigine, were missing or present in extremely low amounts. This led experts to theorize that she may have been experiencing a manic or psychotic episode at the time of her death. But how did that explain the mechanics of her death? How did she access the roof, supposedly locked and alarmed? How did she open the heavy tank lid alone? Why were her clothes off? And why didn't anyone hear or see anything? Even more troubling, the coroner's report noted no evidence of foul play, yet took months to finalize. The phrase cause of death accidental felt, to many, more like a conclusion of convenience than one built on clear evidence. Online, the backlash was immediate. Thousands questioned the inconsistencies. Many accused the hotel of negligence or worse. Some believed the LAPD had closed the case too quickly. Others thought the autopsy was part of a cover-up. Meanwhile, Elisa's family filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the hotel, which was eventually dismissed. The court ruled the death unforeseeable, but for the public, something didn't sit right. Because even with an official explanation on paper, the image of Elisa in that elevator and the strange way she was found couldn't be so easily erased. And so, with the facts laid bare, people turned to what facts couldn't explain, and the theories that refused to die. The official explanation said Elisa Lam drowned. But the internet had other ideas. Within days of the elevator video going viral, dozens of theories began circulating online, some grounded in logic, others drifting into the bizarre and supernatural. Psychological breakdown. Many pointed to Elisa's struggle with bipolar disorder. Her erratic movements in the video, pressing multiple buttons, hiding in the corner, waving her hands, were seen as signs of a psychotic episode. If she had stopped taking her medications, as the toxicology report suggested, could her mind have turned against her? In this theory, Elisa's death was the result of disorientation and paranoia. She might have believed she was being followed, leading her to hide in the elevator and eventually flee to the roof. But even if that's true, how did she open the tank? Hotel involvement. Some suspected foul play, not from an intruder, but from someone inside the Cecil Hotel. Staff members would have had access to the roof and knowledge of surveillance blind spots. Some theorized that Elisa may have discovered something she wasn't supposed to, or that someone used her vulnerable state against her. Critics of this theory ask, if there was a cover-up, why leave the body in the hotel's own water supply? a disturbing oversight, or a miscalculated attempt to hide her. 3 paranormal forces, given the Cecil Hotel's infamous history, suicides, overdoses, and notorious guests like serial killer Richard Ramirez. Others believed the place itself was cursed. Was Elisa Lam influenced by something beyond explanation? Some viewers claim to see a shadow or figure near the elevator. Others connect the behavior in the video to demonic possession, spiritual interference, or even ghostly manipulation. And then things got even stranger. The Lam-Elisa theory at the A. Same time Elisa disappeared, there was a tuberculosis outbreak among LA's homeless population. The name of the test used to detect the outbreak? Lam-Elisa. The same as Elisa's name, reversed. To some, it was a coincidence. To others, it was a breadcrumb left behind by a biological conspiracy, connecting government experiments, secret testing, and urban decay. Was Elisa just in the wrong, sir? Placed at the wrong time? Or was she a victim of something we still don't fully understand? As the theories multiplied, so did the voices calling for reason. Experts in mental health noted that Elisa's behavior matched known symptoms of manic episodes: paranoia, confusion, erratic movement, and delusional thinking. The lack of medication in her system supported this theory. The elevator's strange behavior, possibly explained by how the buttons were pressed. Several at once, including a door hold command that delayed the closing mechanism. Access to the roof. Some former hotel staff claimed that alarms on the rooftop doors were faulty or simply not armed at the time. The lid of the water tank, originally described as too heavy, was later said to have been found open. Even the odd naming coincidence, Lam-Elisa turned out to be just that, a coincidence. The medical acronym existed long before Elisa was born. It was in many ways a perfect storm of tragic circumstances. And yet, something still felt off, even when every detail is explained. Logically, the feeling remains. Why this hotel? Why this girl? Why in such a disturbing way? Sometimes, even truth doesn't erase discomfort. And for many, what came next didn't bring closure, only more unease. The official story is simple. Elisa Lam suffered a mental health crisis, climbed into a rooftop water tank and drowned. Tragic, unusual, but explainable, and yet, for millions, that answer never felt complete. Maybe it was the footage. Maybe it was the hotel's history. Maybe it was the way the story unfolded online, in fragments, in rumors, in shadows. Or maybe it's that some stories, even when solved, still feel haunted. Elisa Lam became more than a name. She became a symbol of unanswered questions in a world obsessed with answers. So, was the mystery solved, or did it just go quiet? Sometimes the scariest part of a story is how easily it can be forgotten.